You think Billy Chapman is just a fictional Christmas killer from the 1984 slasher film Silent Night, Deadly Night? What if I told you the character was based on a real person whose crimes were so disturbing that Hollywood deliberately watered them down? The government has suppressed the actual case files since 1972. Media companies received direct threats to alter key details. The real Billy Chapman didn't just witness his parents' murder by a man in a Santa suit. He became something worse than any film could legally portray. William Charles Chapman was born December 9, 1961, in Fairfield County, Connecticut. His birth certificate lists no father. His mother worked at Fairfield State Hospital. Hospital records indicate unusual birth complications. The attending physician disappeared 3 weeks later. Local police closed the investigation after 2 days. William's mother reported seeing figures outside their home windows. Neighbors confirmed strange noises at night. Child services visited the Chapman residence 6 times before William turned 4. William killed his first animal at age 5. It was the neighbor's cat. He used his mother's garden shears. The police report described methodical dismemberment. William claimed the Christmas man told him to do it. His mother found drawings hidden under his mattress. The drawings showed a tall figure with a beard. The figure wore red. Its face was always blacked out with crayon. December 23, 1967. William's mother took him to see a mall Santa. Security footage shows William becoming rigid when placed on Santa's lap. The Santa, Gerald Forster, reported feeling deeply unsettled by the boy. Forster quit his job that evening. His car was found abandoned 3 days later. His body was never recovered. William stopped speaking for 2 months afterward. William's school records document alarming behavioral issues. He stabbed a classmate with a pencil in 1968. He bit a teacher's finger to the bone in 1969. Psychiatric evaluation noted his fixation with Christmas imagery. The school psychologist recommended immediate institutional care. His notes mention William's claims about the real Santa. The psychologist died in a house fire 3 weeks later. The fire department found all doors locked from outside. State police interviewed William 7 times between 1968 and 1971. Each interview occurred after a local disappearance. No charges were filed. The interviewing officers requested transfers afterward. 2 officers resigned from the force entirely. Officer James Thornley wrote in his personal journal, "The boy knows things about the missing persons, things he couldn't possibly know." December 24, 1971. William's mother had a new boyfriend. His name was Thomas Rayburn. Rayburn dressed as Santa that Christmas Eve. The official report states Rayburn drank heavily. Neighbors heard screaming at 11:47 p.m. Police arrived at 12:23 a.m. They found Rayburn and William's mother dead. The coroner documented 47 stab wounds on Rayburn's body. The Christmas tree was decorated with tissue and hair. William was found hiding in the basement. He was covered in blood. He was smiling. William entered the state care system in January 1972. His case files were immediately classified. 3 foster families took him in over the next year. Each family reported the same phenomena: cold spots in the house, objects moving on their own, Christmas decorations appearing in summer, William speaking to someone invisible. The 3rd family's house burned down with them inside. William was found unharmed in the yard. He told police officers, "The Christmas man saved me." The government created a special containment protocol for William in 1973. He was moved to a facility in northern Vermont. The facility doesn't appear on any public records. Project Santa Boot was its official designation. 12 researchers were assigned to study William. Only 4 survived the first year. Dr. Helena Juergens's audio logs describe unexplainable events: temperatures dropping to below freezing inside sealed rooms, Christmas music playing from unplugged devices, the smell of peppermint and blood. William escaped custody on December 13, 1975. 6 facility guards were found dead. Their bodies were arranged like presents under a makeshift tree. Each guard's uniform was replaced with a Santa costume. William remained at large for 12 days. 7 shopping mall Santas were murdered during this period. Each killing followed the same pattern: eyes removed, beard glued to skin with adhesive, bells sewn into throat, a note saying "fraud" left on each body. FBI agent Douglas Bradley led the manhunt. His field notes described tracking William through 4 states. Evidence suggested impossible travel times between killings. Security footage showed William in 2 locations simultaneously. Bradley's final report mentions reality distortion and temporal anomalies. The report was immediately classified. Bradley was found dead in his hotel room on December 26th. The walls were covered with Christmas wrapping paper. His tongue was removed. It was never found. William was recaptured on December 25, 1975. A special containment unit was constructed beneath Fort Detrick, Maryland. The facility was designated Workshop Zero. Multiple agencies denied its existence. William remained there until 1983. The surveillance logs document his growing abilities. He could predict staff Christmas gifts before they were purchased. He named relatives of guards he had never seen. He described in detail childhood Christmas memories of his interrogators. 23 personnel assigned to Workshop Zero committed suicide between 1975 and 1983. 17 more were committed to psychiatric care. All exhibited the same symptoms. They reported a figure watching them at night. They found Christmas ornaments in their homes in July. They heard sleigh bells when alone. They became convinced the real Santa was coming for them. Their suicide notes mentioned the list and being judged. The director of Workshop Zero authorized Operation Chimney Sweep in 1981. The government needed to neutralize public suspicion. Hollywood producers received a sanitized version of Williams' case file. They were instructed to create a fictional horror film. The government demanded specific changes to the real events. The movie would show a simple revenge story, no supernatural elements, no reality distortions. William would be portrayed as a traumatized victim turned killer. The true nature of the Christmas man would be eliminated entirely. Silent Night, Deadly Night began production in 1983. The screenwriter assigned to the project quit after 3 weeks. He claimed someone in a Santa suit was following him home. The director reported equipment malfunctions whenever filming Christmas scenes. The actor cast as adult, Billy experienced night terrors. He described dreams of the real Billy, showing him what really happened. Test audiences reported seeing different scenes than what the filmmakers had shot. The studio ordered extensive reshoots. The film was released in November 1984. Public controversy focused on the killer Santa element. Religious groups protested. Parent organizations demanded boycotts. This reaction perfectly served the government's purpose. The controversy obscured the truth. It redirected attention from the real case. The film was pulled from theaters after 2 weeks. This was always the intended outcome. Operation Chimney Sweep was deemed a success. The real William Chapman escaped again on December 1, 1984. Workshop Zero's security systems failed simultaneously. All backup generators malfunctioned. The temperature dropped to 20 degrees Fahrenheit inside the facility. Security footage showed only static with faint sleigh bells audible. 27 personnel were found frozen solid. Their eyes were open. Their expressions showed extreme terror. Their bodies were arranged to spell, "He's coming," when viewed from above. FBI established Task Force Kringle to recapture William. Agents tracked him to 5 cities in 3 days. Each location experienced unexplainable weather phenomena, sudden blizzards, red snow, ice forming in impossible patterns. Task force members began reporting identical dreams. They saw William speaking with a tall figure in red. The figure's face was always obscured. Agents who saw the figure in dreams died within 24 hours. Their autopsies showed impossible internal damage. Their organs appeared to have been partially eaten. William was spotted at 6 shopping malls between December 15th, 1984. He approached mall Santas but never harmed them. Witnesses described him evaluating each Santa. He would whisper something in their ear. The Santas' reactions ranged from confusion to terror. 3 mall Santas committed suicide after these encounters. 17 others quit immediately. 2 entered psychiatric care. All refused to discuss what William told them. December 24th, 1984. William appeared simultaneously in 12 different cities. Government officials classified this information immediately. Each William manifestation sought out a specific family. The families had no apparent connections. Each family reported William knocking on their door exactly at midnight. He asked each family one question: Is he here yet? Before they could answer, William disappeared. These families reported strange occurrences every Christmas afterward, presents appearing with no sender, strange noises on the roof, red snow falling only on their houses. Task Force Kringle was disbanded in January 1985. The official reason was mission failure. The classified reason was psychological contamination. 87% of task force members reported seeing the Christmas man in mirrors. 62% developed stigmata-like wounds on their palms and wrists. These wounds leaked a substance that smelled like peppermint. 43% could recite the childhood Christmas memories of strangers they passed on the street. All remaining agents were placed in a specialized care facility in Alaska. The government implemented Operation Jingle Bell in 1985. The goal was mass information control. News agencies received falsified reports about William Chapman's death. Film studios were encouraged to make more conventional Santa slasher movies. Academic researchers investigating the Chapman case experienced funding cuts. Their universities received threats. Evidence disappeared from police archives. Witnesses recanted their statements or died in accidents. The systematic erasure of the true William Chapman was underway. Sightings of William continued from 1985 to 1990. He appeared primarily in shopping malls. Security cameras never captured his image. He left trails of peppermint-scented blood. Witnesses reported his voice sounding like many children speaking together. He asked everyone the same question: "Do you know where the real Santa is?" Those who laughed at the question died within 24 hours. Those who showed fear were left unharmed. Those who answered yes disappeared. Their bodies were never found. December 1990. Government satellites detected an anomalous structure at the North Pole. Thermal imaging showed a facility generating impossible heat readings. No structure had been there in previous scans. Expedition Team Arctic Sleigh was dispatched to investigate. Radio contact was lost after 3 days. Their final transmission mentioned bells getting louder and workshop lights. Search and rescue found no trace of the team. The satellite images showed no structure upon second scan. The area contained only undisturbed snow. The snow smelled faintly of peppermint. William Chapman was officially classified as potentially neutralized in 1991. The classification wasn't based on evidence. It was a political decision. The Christmas manifestations were escalating beyond control. Government agencies couldn't explain the phenomena. They couldn't contain their spread. The official position became denial. The incidents were attributed to copycat killers, mass hysteria, urban legends, psychological contamination. The truth was buried under layers of disinformation. Independent researcher Catherine Winters published The Santa Claus, America's Hidden Christmas Terror in 1992. The book detailed William Chapman's case. It connected his manifestations to ancient winter solstice entities. Winters had acquired classified government documents. She identified 37 families visited by William. She established patterns in the manifestations. The book was published on December 3rd. Every copy spontaneously combusted on December 25th. Winters disappeared that same day. Her apartment contained only a Christmas tree. The ornaments were made of human teeth. The phenomena evolved between 1992 and 2000. William appeared less frequently. The manifestations of the Christmas man increased. Shopping mall security cameras captured glimpses, a tall figure moving at impossible speeds, its face always blurred. It appeared to evaluate mall Santas. The good ones received small wooden tokens. The bad ones died from apparent heart failure within hours. Their autopsies showed internal frostbite. Their blood contained high levels of peppermint oil. December 2001. A new pattern emerged in William's appearances. He visited only children who stopped believing in Santa. Parents reported finding him sitting on their children's beds at night. He told each child the same thing: "He knows you've stopped believing. He's very disappointed." The children developed identical symptoms afterward. They heard sleigh bells constantly. They felt watched while sleeping. They screamed that the Christmas man was standing behind adults. The adults saw nothing. 317 children were affected across North America. The government implemented Project Reindeer in 2002. The goal was to weaponize the Chapman phenomena. Military scientists attempted to summon and control the Christmas Man entity. They used children as bait. The facility was disguised as an orphanage in northern Montana. The project lasted 6 weeks. It ended on December 24th. Satellite images showed the facility completely encased in ice. Rescue teams found no survivors. The children's beds contained wrapped presents. Inside each box was a severed adult finger. The fingers belonged to the scientists who had initiated the project. William Chapman manifested at a Chicago department store in December 2003. He appeared as both a child and an adult simultaneously. Security footage showed him speaking with the store's Santa. The conversation lasted 6 minutes. The Santa, Michael Pruitt, resigned immediately afterward. Pruitt sold his possessions. He moved to the Arctic Circle. His last known communication was a letter to his sister. It read only, "I've been chosen to help prepare the workshop. The real Santa is returning soon." William showed me the truth. 17 department store Santas disappeared on December 24th, 2003. Each had spoken with William Chapman in the preceding weeks. Their homes contained half-decorated Christmas trees. Investigation teams found the same message written in peppermint-scented ink, "Gone to workshop." The handwriting matched on all 17 notes. It matched no known sample from any of the missing Santas. It matched William Chapman's childhood drawings perfectly. The government classified all Chapman-related phenomena under Project Mistletoe in 2004. A specialized containment unit was established. Their sole purpose was information control. They monitored Christmas-related deaths. They tracked peppermint anomalies. They surveilled shopping mall Santas. They intercepted communications mentioning William Chapman. The project identified a pattern in the manifestations. They were increasing in frequency and intensity. Something was building toward an unknown threshold. William Chapman manifested in 37 locations simultaneously on December 24th, 2005. Each manifestation occurred at exactly midnight local time. He appeared inside homes with Christmas trees. He touched each tree. The trees crystallized into ice sculptures. The ice never melted. The sculptures depicted the same scene: a workshop, a sleigh, a tall figure overseeing workers. Families who witnessed the manifestations reported the same dream that night. They saw William leading them through snow. He told them, "The Christmas man is making his list. He's very real. He's coming back soon." Research team Holiday Spirit analyzed the Chapman phenomena in 2006. They established connections to pre-Christian winter entities: Krampus, Black Peter, Odin's Wild Hunt. The team concluded William Chapman wasn't the source. He was a conduit. Something ancient was using him. The entity called the Christmas Man existed in folklore across cultures. It punished, it rewarded, it judged. The commercialization of Christmas had weakened it. William Chapman was helping it return to its original form. The research team's facility burned down before they could publish their findings. In December 2007, William appeared to 17 children in 17 countries. Each child was exactly 7 years old. Each had written letters to Santa requesting proof of his existence. William told them the same message: "The real Santa got your letters. He's been very busy. He's been sleeping. Your letters are waking him up. He'll come when enough children truly believe again." The children developed identical abilities afterward. They could identify who had been naughty or nice with perfect accuracy. They could recite the Christmas wishes of strangers. Their rooms smelled perpetually of peppermint. The government attempted to capture William in December 2008. They used quantum entanglement technology. They created a specialized containment field. The operation targeted a predicted manifestation in Denver. William appeared as expected. The technology failed instantly. The temperature dropped to 40 degrees. The agent's electronics displayed only the message, "He sees you when you're sleeping." William spoke directly to the operation commander. Witnesses reported his voice sounding like sleigh bells and screaming. He said, "I'm not the one you should fear. I'm just his helper, his herald. He's almost ready to return." Reports of William Chapman manifestations decreased between 2009 and 2015. Government analysts identified a new pattern. William wasn't appearing less, he was appearing differently. He manifested as reflections in Christmas ornaments, As shadows cast by Christmas trees, as voices in Christmas carols, the entity called the Christmas Man was appearing more frequently. Security cameras captured partial images, a red sleeve here, a black boot there, a white beard glimpsed in a crowd. The manifestations were evolving, becoming more physical, more present. The boundary between William and the entity was dissolving. December 2016. Shopping mall Santas across North America reported the same experience. A child resembling young William Chapman sat on their lap. The child whispered in their ear. The Santas heard, "You're not the real one, but he's coming back. I've been helping him. He's almost strong enough now." Each Santa discovered a small wooden toy in their pocket afterward. The toys depicted workshop tools. Forensic analysis showed the wood came from trees extinct for 10,000 years. The craftsmanship matched no known culture or time period. William manifested at the North American Aerospace Defense Command on December 24, 2017. He appeared on their Santa tracking system. The system showed thousands of William Chapmans moving across the globe. Each signal vanished when investigated. William's voice came through all communication systems simultaneously. He said, "You track a fiction, a corporate lie. The real one doesn't use technology you can detect, but he's watching, he's judging. The nice list is very short this year." The government implemented Operation Null in 2018. They created a specialized task force. The mission was to eliminate all records of William Chapman, to erase his existence from history, to break the connection between Chapman and the Christmas Man entity. The operation targeted archives, databases, witnesses, researchers, anyone with knowledge of the true case. The systematic deletion of William Chapman began. The government believed removing his story would weaken the manifestations. They were wrong. It made them stronger. December 2019. William appeared to 77 children in their homes. Each child had parents who worked for the agencies involved in Operation Noel. William told them, "Your parents are trying to make people forget." That makes him angry. The real Santa doesn't like being forgotten. He's kept very detailed records. He remembers everything, even the things your parents are trying to delete. The children developed nosebleeds that spelled out words when the blood dropped on paper. The words were names. The names belonged to Operation Noel personnel. The COVID-19 pandemic disrupted William's pattern in 2020. Shopping malls closed. Santa visits became virtual. William adapted immediately. He appeared in Zoom calls, on FaceTime, Santa chats, in Christmas video games. The digital manifestations showed new abilities. William could corrupt files instantly. He replaced Santa images with glimpses of the Christmas Man. Parents reported seeing a tall figure in red standing behind their children during video calls. Screenshots showed nothing. The children said, "That's the real Santa. He's been watching us for a long time." December 2021. William manifested physically at the North Pole. Research station Polaris recorded the event. Their sensors detected a massive temperature spike. The ice melted in a perfect circle. Inside the circle stood William Chapman, adult and child versions simultaneously. Behind him loomed a massive shadowy figure. The figure wore red. Its face remained obscured. William pointed at the research station. He said, "The workshop is almost ready. The nice list is getting shorter. The naughty list is almost complete." The station lost power immediately afterward. When backup systems activated, all personnel had vanished. Their beds contained coal lumps carved into tiny, screaming faces. The government disbanded all Chapman-related projects in 2022. They recognized the pattern. Each attempt to contain or suppress the phenomena strengthened it. Each classification, each cover-up, each denial fed its power. The official position became non-intervention. Let the manifestations occur without response. The strategy failed immediately. William's appearances increased exponentially. He manifested in Christmas commercials, in store displays, in family photographs, always with the same message. The Christmas Man is nearly awake. He remembers who's been naughty. His workshop is ready. This year will be different. December 2023. Shopping mall Santas worldwide reported identical experiences. A child resembling William Chapman appeared at closing time. The child asked one question: "Do you know the truth about Santa?" Before they could answer, the Santas experienced the same vision. They saw an ancient workshop. They saw workers who weren't human. They saw a throne made of coal and ice. They saw a massive figure sitting there. Its face was always in shadow. The Santas who described this vision died on Christmas Eve. Their bodies contained fatal levels of peppermint oil. Their eyes were replaced with small bells. William Chapman appeared simultaneously in every time zone at midnight on December 24th, 2024. He manifested in homes with Christmas decorations. His message was the same everywhere. The real Santa has finished checking his list. The workshop is complete. The sleigh is ready. He's coming tonight. Not the Santa you've been told about. The original. The judge. The punisher. The reward bringer. The ancient one who watches from the north. Witnesses reported seeing a massive sleigh in the sky afterward. Weather satellites detected an anomalous object moving at impossible speeds. It originated from the North Pole. And now, December 2025. The pattern is complete. William Chapman's work is finished. The entity called the Christmas Man has fully awakened. The commercialized Santa was a containment measure, a corporate fiction designed to weaken the original entity. The red suit, the jolly laugh, the simple gifts, all created to make us forget the truth. The real entity judges more harshly, punishes more severely, rewards more generously. William Chapman was its herald, its helper, its way back into our world. You've read this far. You know the truth now. Check your Christmas tree. Look closely at the ornaments. Do you see a face reflected that shouldn't be there? Listen carefully to Christmas carols. Do you hear a voice underneath the music? Look for peppermint candy canes. Do they smell slightly like copper, like blood? These are signs. William Chapman has visited your home. He's marked you. The Christmas Man knows you've learned the truth. He's checking his list right now. Which side are you on?